This one works. Welcome back from lunch, you guys. Everybody awake? Oh, and y'all all sit in the back too. You're going to make it hard on my friend Hank. I doubt it. He's going to come and get you out there. It's absolutely my pleasure to have Hank here. If you're interested in mobile marketing and learning about SMS messaging, or if you don't know anything about it, Hank is going to tell you how to do it. He's been a good friend of Word retailers, and he's become a friend of mine. He's into the action sports industry, so he knows his business. And not only that, he's right down the street from Newport. So he's right in you guys' backyard. And seriously, if you guys are interested in having some mobile media done and mobile marketing, give Hank a call, and I'm sure he'll be glad to help you out. My pleasure to introduce Hank. Come on up here, buddy.
How's that? Better? There we go. Thank you for having me. Thanks, Mike. That was very nice. Can I get a show of hands of somebody who's seen this presentation before, or think they've seen it before? Only a couple. Great. We got some new stuff in here to show you, so I don't want you to be bored. When we talk about mobile marketing, people take a step back. And I think the reason they take a step back is because of lack of knowledge. Not knowing what it is, how it works, what's in it for me, what's in it for my clients, what's in it for the consumer. And I think that the lack of knowledge directly touches on a basic emotion, and that's fear. And so when you guys talk to each other and ask, you guys doing mobile? You guys doing mobile? Now, are you? The old adage of you don't want to be the one to do it first, I think plays a big part. So what I'm going to try and do today is break it down into its simplest terms. This is a very broad, general overview of how mobile marketing works, not only out in the business world, but I'm going to try and make it relevant to your industry. And I've spoken at ASR a couple times. I've tried to make it as relevant as I can. Got some good feedback, so I hope you enjoy it. I'm not going to save time for Q&A, so if you have any questions, just raise your hand, interrupt me, and we'll see if we can't take care of it. Your customers have gone mobile, have you? We all know that the youth drive the trends, and that's all the youth are doing these days. I had a friend of mine who's a chiropractor say, "Hank, you're going to be interested in this, but we have a bunch of kids coming in, and what we call text neck. And they come in with sore necks because this is all they do." And that's a true story. So culture is driving trend. We like to say that mobile marketing is an effective way to communicate if the person wants to be communicated to. Mobile marketing is truly a permission-based form of communication. If it's relevant to me, I'm going to opt into the campaign. If it's not relevant to me, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to have any part to do with it. On top of that, in my opinion, I really think that mobile marketing is intrusive. Because if I go to opt in to win a Cadillac or try a chance to win a Cadillac, and all of a sudden I start receiving spam in my pocket, that's really, really intrusive to me. The FCC, and I'll talk about them a little bit later, they've really had a hand in controlling mobile marketing. They do not want it to go where email has gone. And we all know about email. Why the mobile phone? I've had to learn this word within the past 18 months. Ubiquity. Always on, always at hand, never off. 24/7, 25/8, whatever you want to call it. We all have them, we all know how they're used. Your demographic is using them a lot more than you think. SMS messaging. By the way, SMS stands for Short Messaging System. It's the same thing as text message marketing. There's a couple stats I want to show you, the bottom two here. 97% of all SMS marketing messages are opened. 97%. And 95% of those are open within the first 3 minutes. Incredible. You want to reach a prospect? This is how to do it. You want them to act? Make it relevant. Sounds easy. I have a couple of graphs here that I'm going to show you. The first one shows how fast mobile is ramping. More and more people are accessing the internet on their mobile phones than on their PC. Why? Well, think about it. You have your phone here. You can Google anything you want, a smartphone. You can get any stats you want in this room. At the dinner table, out to dinner, in the bathroom, everywhere you go. And this is compared to all the other methods to get online in the traditional internet methods. This stat here shows when more people will access the internet in 2014 than on their PC. Staggering stat. What does that mean? How many here, give me a show of hands, how many people here are doing social media, social networking? Okay? That means that more people will be accessing your social sites, your social messages on their phone. At the dinner table, in the bedroom, in the bathroom, ubiquitous. The next slide is going to be a video. This video talks about, or says about, some staggering stats about social. And the reason I'm showing it to you guys in a mobile presentation is because that's how people are going to be accessing your social sites. So I hope you enjoy it. Hopefully it'll work. There you go. Pretty interesting, huh? Some of those knock numbers are just staggering every time I see them. And I see new numbers in them all the time. Communication has definitely changed. I think you can see that. And I think the sooner you realize how to reach your target demographic through this medium, I think the better off you're going to be. How do we know we're doing something good? How do we know we're onto something? How do we know that mobile is going in the direction we think it is? Well, when this guy has a hand in mobile, people listen. And this is what he has to say. The next big wave in advertising is the mobile internet. Yes, mobile will be a larger business than the PC web. He's got a phone to prove it. They're coming out with a new one. And look at the Android system. If you guys didn't know, that's all Google. Advertising age. This is a Bible for marketing and advertising people like myself. And this is what they have to say in May of this year. It's clear that the retailers who don't embrace the mobile phone technology in the coming year will be left behind. Much as those retailers who sat on the sidelines during the early days of social and digital media are now playing catch up. You guys are doing some social. Okay? I don't know to what extent, but it can be taken to the next level very easily. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. And somebody else who we have behind this is the FCC. Again, they really have a hand in mobile. They really want to protect us from spam. And mobile, I told you, is totally permission-based. If I sell my list or a list of one of my clients to somebody else, and they do a spam, or we do a spam for them, and we get caught or called, it's $4,000 fine from the FCC per message. Second offense, they take our sharp code away, and we're out of business. So they mean business. They're not messing around. Thank goodness, right? There are three convergences that we are now witnessing that make this mobile marketing grow to the numbers that it will grow to. The first one, again, like I mentioned, culture. Kids are driving the trends, as we all know, especially this one. You know, they had a stat in that video about teenagers, how many messages they send. That's low. I got a 15-year-old son. I see his bill. He sends 4,000 messages every month. He got a new girlfriend? Went to 9,000. A month. Incredible. And you guys see it. You go to restaurants. This is all they do. Okay? They do this at a table, and they're doing it to each other. What the hell are you guys doing? Communicating, right? Okay. How'd you like to tap into that? How'd you guys like to get in on that? And say, you know, what are you guys doing? Well, there's a new special going on at the board shop. Just passing along to my friends. Powerful stuff. The second thing is technology. Remember these bricks? How many of you guys had the bricks? Come on, admit it. There you go. We're like $5,000 when they came out there, the neatest thing, right? Now, this guy had a little to do with the technology craze. Okay, look at where it's going. The smartphones are getting smarter. We're getting dumber. You know, I mean, it's the way technology's going. And the explosive move towards mobile marketing and advertising. You know, it's a natural fit. Effective communication. Marketing, advertising. Think about it, people. Engagement, you think? Let me give you an example. This past summer at the Open, Skull Candy ran that plane. Anybody see that plane go across? What did it say? Win a free pair of earrings.